Hey, it's your boy Ron Big Black Garrett. Regrets. All these different things that we have from our past that lump on us today. Some of it caused us to become what we are today, overweight, unhealthy, all of the stress, all of the bitterness, all of the pain, losing loved ones, all of these different things that cause us to go down these unhealthy roads. Comfort ourselves with food. Comfort ourselves with drink, drugs, alcohol, all of these different things. You know, we have regrets about so many of these things because we realize as we look in the mirror that these things have made us unhealthy. These things have made us unsound. These things have placed us on unstable ground. Well, there's a couple of things that you can look at. You can choose to continue to live back there in that past, or you can choose to move forward. Now, I know that I'm making that sound very easy and that it sounds like an easy choice, but I'd never blow smoke up your skirt. I'm always telling you the things that are truthful. I'm not telling you that it's easy, but I'm telling you that it's necessary. My job is not to come on here and tell you that things are going to be easy, but I will tell you what's necessary. We have a saying in the military, embrace the suck. What that means is that sometimes it's going to suck when you're out there in the field, when you're crawling up a mountain in the mud, in the muck, in the mire. But when you crest that hill and you look at that objective, that's when the excitement begins. And that's where I'm hoping that we can get to today. I want you to go back and revisit that past right now. Think about it in your mind. Put it up and just put it in your visual whiteboard right in front of you. Now you take that eraser and wipe it out. Because now it's time for a new day. It's time to start making a change. So many people are scared of change. So many people are so bogged down in their past that they can't make a change. And that's not where you're supposed to be at. No one ever said that things have to be comfortable all the time. Uncomfortableness is sometimes the catalyst to make you grow. I found that in my Christian life. When I stay in those comfortable times where I'm ministering and doing things in a comfortable way, I really don't grow. It's when I get out of my comfort zone and do things that maybe I don't think I'm gifted for, that's when I grow. Same thing happened in the gym. You know, let's take my faith out of it for a second. It really doesn't, but let's take it out for a second. When I would go and do the same routine for months at a time, I'd see little to no results. But when I decided to look at something fresh and do something that maybe a friend of mine was doing, tweak a muscle a different way, static a muscle a different way, load the muscle a different way, I'd end up getting different and sometimes better results. Sometimes I get no results at all. But you know what? The journey was fun. And that's what a lot of us are missing in our ketogenic journeys and our health and fitness journeys. We're so looking back at the past that we fail to realize the potential of the future. And that's what we need to get away from. I'm telling you today, as I look into this camera, I'm looking right at you, and I'm telling you, you're worth it. You are worth looking back at the past and using it to change your future. You can do it, but you've got to be willing to change. You know, I'll be transparent with you. I made another video just a little while ago, and I sort of felt like I got off topic. And I told my wife when I was sitting next to her right there, I said, you know, I sort of got off topic because I sort of went from talking about the past to change. And it's like I did it again. Now, you faith people are going to know what I'm going to say next. I really feel like the reason that I sort of transitioned back to this again is because it needed to be said. Those of you that believe in coincidence, same thing. You know, go ahead and believe what you wish. But either one of those, what I'm trying to tell you is that you can't be afraid of your past and don't allow your past to dominate your future. You have the time. The time is right now to change your life. You have nothing to be afraid of. Failure It's nothing but nails that are going to eventually build a house of success. It's just one nail at a time, continue to be nailed. Sometimes it's going to be a bent nail, but you can straighten it out. That's what failure is. Failure is nothing alone. It's just steps to building a house of success. If you don't quit, if you don't continue to look back, look forward. No marathon runner ever runs backwards and looks back. They look at where they're going. And that's what this whole deal is when we're dealing with our health and our fitness. It's a marathon. The sprint is the Weight Watchers and all this other stuff. Hey, I'm not hating on them. But I have known so many people that have done those things and ended up going back to gaining all the weight and doing all these other things. People do the same thing on keto too. That's why I'm telling you that all of those things can be a sprint. But it turns into a marathon when you decide to confront your past and use it to change your future. You're the only one that's capable of doing that. I can come on this and all of these other, this YouTube and all of these other people can come on YouTube and give you all these tips and all that. But if you sit up in the house and you hate yourself every day, it's not going to do a hill. It's not going to amount to what they call a hill of beans. So you have to decide today if you're going to start looking yourself in the mirror and saying, I'm worth it. I'm telling you that you are. I wouldn't be doing this, making these little videos, sometimes seen by not many people. But I believe that the one person that I'm talking to right now, I believe that it can change your life if you allow it to. That's why I do it. I don't do it for money. I'm definitely not making any money off this deal. I'm not doing it for any fame. I don't give a rip about that. I have fame in His name. You know, I'm a Christian, so I believe I'm co-heir to the throne. I'm a prince. And that's what I truly believe. Anyone that knows me will tell you that I truly believe that. For you people that are not Christians, whatever your faith is, think about whatever the top tier of your faith is. That's what I believe I am. You know, that's how I live my life. And all I encourage you to do is start understanding how valuable you are. You are worth this journey. You are worth taking the time to heal your body. You are worth putting the work in. You don't have to go all out and be crazy doing this thing. You don't have to be a nut job that's like this keto monster or this Weight Watchers monster or whatever monster it is. All you have to do is be you. And that's what I encourage you to do today. So I encourage you to go look at your past, take it in for a second, think about it. Now, start thinking about how you can use that thing to change your future. Hey, I love you, man. I'm always thinking about you. I do this because of you, just like I said a little while ago. And I'm so proud that so many of you have reached out to me for help. And I'm so glad that I've been granted the wisdom to be able to help so many of you. And I always try to be honest and tell you when I don't know. I just point you to somebody who knows more than I do, because I don't. I have a lot of resources, Keto Evangelist, Keto Counterculture, all of these different, the Two Keto Dudes, all of these different things that help me. So I never try to make it about me. It's always about you. It's always about you. So rest easy, chillax, as they say, and know that you can do this thing. You've got the whole world in your hands if you just open them up to receive it. You have your whole health in your hands. You have the capability to change your life. And you'll only do it if you don't quit. I love you. I always do. I always will. God bless you. Peace.